And I'm talking to Steve Fletcher. Steve, what motivates you to come out here today?
Well, I think, I organize in low-income neighborhoods all over the Twin Cities, and I've seen over and over again what the foreclosure crisis has done to our communities, and I just think it's really important that we all stand together and make the banks work for us instead of having us all work for the banks.
What's this organization that you work for, and what exactly do they do?
So I work for Neighborhoods Organizing for Change. We're a grassroots community organizing group that works in low-income neighborhoods. We've been working on foreclosure prevention and also advocating for better public schools in low-income neighborhoods. And we really see a connection to both of those issues, where the number of vacant houses around our neighborhoods has also led to school closures and declining enrollment. And so there's all these cascading effects of the bank's bad behavior, and it's affecting all of us, whether we get foreclosed on or not, whether we have a specific fight with the banks or not. Everybody's being hurt by the bank's behavior, and we need to say to Wall Street that they have to change.
Now, can you give me some examples of the bank's bad behavior and how that's causing people to lose their houses?
Absolutely. So first of all, banks, particularly Wells Fargo, gave subprime loans at a disproportionate rate to people of color, and so they set a lot of people up to fail, and then they've been incredibly bad about negotiating those loans once people get into trouble. So somebody loses their job or a loan balloons out and they need help and they need loan modification, the banks have preferred to take it back rather than modify. And we showed that yesterday. We all actually closed down the major bank building at Wells Fargo and blocked the whole intersection, and it was easier to do that than to get a loan modification for just a couple of people we knew were facing foreclosure.
I would like to ask, were you part of the demonstration at Wells Fargo lobby on, I think it was Friday or Thursday, where they managed to get into the lobby?
So I was there on Tuesday when we got into the lobby to take
Tuesday.
action, and then I know a group went in on Thursday with a foreclosure victim at US Bank, and they actually, it sounds like, might be making a little bit of headway on that particular case. They're feeling the pressure over at that bank, and it sounds like they're starting to respond to that, although it's unclear to me how real that is.
Let me ask you about a story I heard.
Sure.
I hear from somebody who's there. There was a photograph in the Star Tribune that showed people with their fists in the air, and the caption said that they were chanting and waving their fists. And I heard that the fist in the air was actually just a hand signal, and when there's no fingers up, it meant everybody was supposed to quiet down. Is that accurate?
That's right. Yep. So we have a set of hand signals because we're doing really disciplined actions. It's really important that everybody know we've got really good communication between us, and we're all working together. And so, when the hands go up like this, that's a signal that it's time for everybody to be quiet. The reason we were doing that is that the head of security in that lobby was trying to call upstairs and find out whether they were willing to send somebody down to negotiate with us, which was the demand we were making in the lobby. And we wanted to make sure she could hear that phone call. And so we had all put our hands up, and it was actually an incredible moment of tension with all of us standing quietly. I think that was probably more haunting to the people in the bank branch than if we had been chanting and doing the usual sort of rabble-rousing. But it was really inspiring. It was really amazing to have this sort of collective, collaboration of all of us in there. And then as soon as she was off the phone and we found out the results of the call, which was that they weren't going to meet with us, we started chanting again.
To your knowledge, did anybody in the Star Tribune talk to anybody involved in the demonstration before running the story that they did? As far as you know.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I hope someone from the Star Tribune does see this so that they can find out that they really misreported that, or at least they didn't get the other side.
Okay.
All right, Steve. Thanks very much.
Cool, thank you.